There is nothing like coming home after a long, hard day's work to your beautiful black woman who has been waiting for you all day. Maybe she got home from work first, maybe she doesn't have a job, who knows. But black love is one thing that I will always stress on this channel, as I've always stressed on the channel that was taken down. I'm all for the love between a black man and a black woman. Love that works, not destructive relationships, but actual healthy relationships. Because nobody can do passion like we do it. Nobody can love like we love. And there is nothing that can compare in this world to black love. Because black love is beautiful, black love is revolutionary, and black love is powerful. And that is all there is to it. These are two of my favorite couples here. Meagan Good and her husband, and Ciara and her husband. They are prime examples of black love. They are prime examples that black relationships can work out, and all the lies that you've been told from men who want to separate black men from black women, and women who want to separate black women from black men, that what they say to you is just not true. You know, there exists a collective of people who will stop at nothing. And I'm not even talking about white people at this point. I'm talking about, I'm discussing our own backyard. I'm discussing other black people who don't like black people in general. There are a collective of black people out there who will stop at nothing and make it their life's work, their general purpose in life, to make sure that they divide the black community by any means necessary. Whether it be showing all the negativity that goes on in the black community, whether it be showing black women in a bad light, whether it be showing black men in a bad light. They will stop at nothing and do whatever it takes to make sure that they divide the black community down the middle and that the black community is destroyed. These people do the work of the people who are the enemy of black people. And I mean the enemy of black people, meaning that whoever wants the destruction of black people, that is their enemy. Now, I look at it like this. Do we have some black men that need to reevaluate themselves and commit to black women? Yes, we do. Do we have some black women that are not fit to be mothers? Yes, we do. Do we have some black people in general that need to have healing in their lives so they can love themselves and love others? Yes, we do. Do we also have black people who are ashamed of being black and will do everything in their power to be close to any other sort of community of people rather than their own because they don't like who they are? Yes, we do. We have a number of different types of personalities. We have a different set of morals when it comes to certain people in our community. Everybody is different. We have different flavors of women, different flavors of men, and that is what makes us special. But unfortunately, there are a lot of black people who just don't have sense of worth, who just don't have sense of self. And that is the problem. That is a huge problem. This is why I said in my other videos that I used to, when I was doing on the other channel, basically, that I wish I was born in another time, because I was born in the wrong time now. The black men and black women who lived during segregation times were content with that. They make do with what they had. Black Wall Street came about in those segregated times because black people depend on each other and they worked hard to make a living. And the kids were respectful, not disrespectful like they are now. The men and the women were together. There was no instance of swirling or anything like that. They probably had a couple of coons out there who would do that and swirlers, but the majority of black women didn't do that. On the level that it's going now, because we're seeing so much propaganda being targeted at black women, because, come on, these people who are in charge are paying attention to what's happening in the black community. If you don't think they're paying attention, then you are sadly mistaken. If they see the divide between black men and black women, even though it is not all of us, because there are many of us in relationships with each other, which is a great thing, and I'm glad that's a plus for us. But if they see what they're seeing on social media, that we're going back and forth and we're not getting along and we're choosing other people besides our own to be with, they're going to make sure they target that particular ideal, that particular topic, tackle it hard, and they know that we watch a lot more TV than anybody else. And of course, women who are at home and don't have a job, or single mothers, or maybe at home moms because of some reason or other, you know, They're going to target these women who are watching these soap operas or these television drama series and make sure that they show black women with white men. And then as much as you keep on seeing that over and over again, it gets implanted and imprinted in your head. I'm telling you. This is the reason why my other channel was shut down, because when I talk, I tell you the truth. I don't have to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear and what you need to know, because this is real stuff that's going on out here. This propaganda that continues to be promoted of interracial dating, you're not racist if you don't like other people. You're not. I'm going to tell you like this. If you don't like other people because of their race, then you're racist. If you don't want to be with a certain type of people because you're not attracted to those type of people, you're not racist. That's not racist at all. You have a preference for your own because you are naturally attracted to your own. It is natural for me to be attracted to a black woman before I'm attracted to anybody else. But yes, you can be attracted to other women. Yes, if you're a black woman, you can be attracted to white men or other men as well. But naturally, first and foremost, you will first and foremost be attracted to your own type of people first, and then everyone else second. It's not about hatred. It never is about hatred. It's only about hatred when you are directing anger and directing, violence and extreme, anger towards one group of people. Do we have a right to be angry at a certain group of people that I will not even name? Yes, we do, because we continue to see every single day how much they can't stand us. But I'm not even talking about them right now. I am talking about the people who are trying to divide us. They are our enemies. They really are. They are the ones who took down my channel. They're the ones who continue to troll Cynthia G. They're the ones who took down Angel's channel a bunch of times. They're the ones who go after all these black channels who are just trying to tell you what the time it is. Not trying to tell you to be hateful at all. Just telling you and preaching the word of black love and unity between us all. Especially in the black community, we need unity because it's not enough. Okay? This right here describes me to a T. I am never ashamed and unapologetic about how much I love my wife. When I'm at my job, I show people pictures of my wife. Okay, men and women. I brag about her, I do. I've talked about her a bunch of times on the other channel that I had because I love her. She is beautiful. She is the most precious gift that God has ever gave me. And my second most precious gift will be the child that she bears for me soon. Because, see, I'm not like these other men, and these other men really want me to be like them so badly. They want me to hate black women. They want me to get on camera and talk about what they listen to when Tommy is talking, when Hardcore Tito is talking. They want me to talk about how bad black women are. I'm not going to discuss the bad black women because I've already talked about them. If I want to do it at some point again, then I'll do it. But I already know that there are bad black women out there just as well as there are bad black men out there. Because we don't have good people, not all good people in our community. There are some who are going to be a certain way and some who are going to be a different way. There's good and bad in everybody, good and bad in every community. Okay? I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to change my ideals for anybody because I don't believe in hating black women and I don't believe in hating black men, to tell you the truth. But for some reason, they feel like hating me. Swirlers and coons combined got together, the majority was black men, got together and decided to take my channel down because they didn't want me telling black people what time it is. They didn't like the fact that I was talking about what they do because it hit a nerve, it struck them hard, and they felt bad about that. And since they felt bad and they felt angry about that, the only way to get back at me is not going to dislike my videos because my videos don't show the dislikes. Only I can see them, of course, but since the dislikes don't show and nobody else can see them, what they want to do is take my channel down, so that's what they do. I've made peace with that now. I still talk about the channel because I've had so much content to work on from there. So I discuss what I talked about on the other channel as I'm doing videos on this channel here. But I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to change the style of what I'm doing for anybody because as much as there are black men who continue to come on here even now on this channel because they want to follow me, they love me so much, even though they hate me, and tell me I'm a simp and I'm lying about black women and stuff like that. I'm not lying about black women because the majority of black women are very loyal to black men, but black men have given their ass to kiss to black women. And now the black women who have had enough of that, even though you should never give up, they've just had enough and they're tired of it. So they go to the channels like Crystal and Karazin, they go to all these channels that talk about interracial dating and they try it. And sometimes it works out for them because you know what? Even though they've been through a hell of a lot of relationships with black men and they've taken all the stuff they can from black men until they couldn't take it anymore, they're going to stay with that white man because that man is the one who is in charge. He's the one who has the power. And if they're going to be with anybody, they're going to be with someone that has power. Okay? That's all there is to it. Some women do it out of spite. Other black women do it out of love. Believe it or not. Some of them are just attracted to men who treat them good. Call that crazy, right? Yeah. So anyway, my message is going to stay the same. I'm going to teach black love. And it's not a racist thing to say that. I'm going to teach love between black men and black women because simply there is not enough of it. There is a lot. If you go through your daily day in the real world, you will see it. But on YouTube and other social media forums, you don't see it enough because the message that we keep seeing is negative when it comes to us being together. And that's just not true because I've never seen it like this before. I've never seen women swirling at this particular, type of scale. And I've never seen black men going as hard as they do for white women over their own women as I am seeing it now in this present day. It just lets me know that some of the black men that have been raised have not been raised right to love themselves. They have not been raised properly to be a real man because all they do is complain about women when they should be complaining about the problems that is going on and trying to get solutions to it. And they bow down to people that they shouldn't be bowed down to. They shouldn't be bowing down to people that are oppressing them if they want to complain about oppression. And if you're conscious and you're talking about how much you love biracial or you love other types of women over your own black women, then you're not really conscious. You're really not. And that's why I pride myself on being somebody who can be conscious. And I'm married to a black woman. I love black women. I love black people. And I want us to be united. And I care for the future of our black children because nobody else will. There is nothing hateful about me saying that. There is nothing wrong about me saying that because who else gives a damn if the people in our own community don't give a damn? That's my question to you. This beautiful sister here with the afro, Mother Nature, she shared this photo and I want you to see it. It says when you marry your best friend and it shows her at her wedding with her husband and she's kissing him in the other picture. This is what it's all about. Black man to black woman that could become best friends, like me and my wife are best friends and care so much about each other. If you can have a relationship with a black woman, if you can have a relationship with a black man like this, and they could become your best friend, then there is no stopping your love. There is no stopping the fact that you can get married and your marriage can work. Because I'm going to tell you like this. I know my wife for 2 years before I decided to get with her and get married to her. And she is definitely my best friend. I always think about her when she's not around. She thinks about me when I'm not around. She calls me when I'm at my job. I call her when I'm at my job and she's at hers. We just love each other very much and we care about each other very much. So if you find a black woman, black man, if you find a black man, black woman, okay, and you have these feelings, these strong feelings for this other person, then I can guarantee you that the majority of the time, your marriage will work out. Because you people understand each other more than anybody else on this planet. Because you are best friends. And when you are best friends, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know how to piss each other off and how to heal each other. That's why I'm so advocate of black love. Because when it's done right, it's a beautiful thing. Not when it's destructive, when people are just having sex to have children or having sex to have sex. When you really have a deep level of understanding and a deep level of respect for the other person and you understand each other and you're there for each other through thick and thin, through the bad and the good, that's when the relationship will always flourish, the relationship will always take off, and it will continue until you guys are no longer on this earth. It's a beautiful thing. Now, yes, some people say, all love is a beautiful thing. Yes, it is. But I am speaking about my people right now. And it's not wrong for me to speak about them. And once again, I reiterate what I've said on the other channel that is now gone. We don't see positive depictions enough on television of black people. We see more than likely and more than ever horrible, negative depictions of black women and black men on television. Black men are criminals, black men are coons, black women are bed wenches in some of these television shows as the white man's whore. If they are in relationships with black men, they are destructive relationships that do not last and do not work, and it makes black women who are watching shows like that look at it and say, Well, I don't want to be in a relationship with a man like that. That's why I think I should be dating outside my race. And a black man will look at the behavior that he sees in a black woman who's being portrayed negatively, and he'll think the same. That it's better for me to be with a non-black woman. See, the people that hate me just don't understand that there's propaganda that continues to be thrown at them in a very subtle way, but at the same time as it's being thrown at them, they're being imprinted and indoctrinated with that particular data that's being shown to them. That's why I'm going to continue to do what I do, because I love you people so much, and I don't want you to fall, I don't want you to fail, and I want our people to continue to be here and not be extinct. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you for watching this video, and I am out.